Mhm. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. Today we're back with Ren and a song named Mackay, which I was told to read the description, and I'm glad I was because it helps kind of give me an idea of where we're headed. This is actually a song about his friend Callum Mackay, who he lost shortly after Joe at a very young age, and I highly encourage you to check out like what he's posted. But essentially, um, he had always wanted to make a tribute to his friend Callum, who he spent a lot of good years with, but had never known how. And this kind of just poured out of him one day, and it honestly speaks a lot about how much music means to Ren and just how powerful music can be in helping us kind of process everything. Um, so without further ado, let's jump right in. Um, much love to Ren, much love to Callum, much love to Joe, much love to everyone who's lost anyone and everyone, much love to you. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Let's go. Wow. Okay, hang on. Oh man, I'm like tearing up. This man, he's so fantastic because this song has no words, but the music itself carries the sentiment forward. And we start off with like, I just want to go back just so we can kind of hear it, but listen to the slow progression. And there's like a somberness to this, almost a nostalgia. And it almost feels like he's reflecting. Like maybe this is the moment that he starts reflecting on his friends and just feels the weight of that loss. And then we kind of like there's a shift. There's a shift in the music to where we almost become accompanied by what feels like a second voice. Let's just right here, and it's got an uplift to it. Like, oh my god. And it's the uplift of him starting to kind of look back on the happy memories, because we start off in the somberness, the sadness that gets us to the point of reflection, and then we start looking backwards a little bit further at the happier memories, not the loss, but the memories that were forged in life. And those memories start to kind of help lift us up out of that darkness. And then we transition into this next part, which almost feels like childhood frenzy, childhood happiness, just cheer almost. Like, just listen to the way that this progresses. It's so beautiful. It's like we're running through the fields, or in this case, the forest. Oh my god, and he's so happy. Oh, so amazing, man. Man, and Yeah, now even amidst we go back to kind of that earlier, the first progression that we saw, that's quieter, somber, sadder, but now we got an accompaniment with it. We've got more feeling, we've got more it's almost like we're starting to be enclosed by more thoughts and emotions. And even though we had numbed ourselves out at the start, now with that sadness we're able to kind of rekindle ourselves with the emotions that we experience by reflecting on the good times and remembering those times. And it is in an essence, now it's Callum helping us kind of rekindle our own fire. And it brings a new sense to that first initial I don't know what to call it, but like part that we listen to. Oh my god, man. So beautiful and so intricate. Oh. Wow. My god, man. Much love, Callum McKay. My God! And in that last bit, we get that running feeling, that emotional increase, that feeling of happiness, kind of resurging. But now it's a part of our life again, and it is the inspiration of that person that we've lost. But it's not no longer the loss of them; it's the chance that we got to live with them that we experience, and then we do kind of taper off to first part that we had, but now it's not as heavy, it's a little bit lighter. And the last note I think changed, it was a little bit higher, which indicates that our almost like our perspective has shifted. And even now, even though we still think about that loss, it's got a hopefulness to it, which is brilliant, man. Like, just to let that fall out of you, it really speaks highly of two things. One is Ren's mastery of the piano. Like, that was wow, right? Like, just the way that he plays and the essence of his actual spirit that goes into the piano. But two, the emotions, the way that music is tied so closely with Ren's emotions. Everything he feels it through music, and he expresses it through music, and that's how we feel it from him, and that's how we almost empathize with him and then reflect on our own. And I'm sure everyone has a different experience listening to the song, but that's what this felt like to me, is like his journey. And it almost became like he was like almost Mozart at the end there, with how crazy, like, technical and fast and beautiful his arrangement got. And almost like in scope of the song, it's without these experiences he never would have gotten to that point. And it truly tells you a lot about how much everything that happens to Ren, how much everyone that's been a part of Ren's life has contributed to his like this everything that is Ren, everything who he is, what he does, everything that we love him for. And we get to experience that now. And much love to Mackay and much love to Joe, and their contribution will never be forgotten, because as long as Ren lives, they live in him and in his spirit and his music. And that goes for all of us, and anyone who we've lost ever. But those who've gone before us, even though they're not here physically, they're still with us here, and we carry them with us in our lessons, in our love, in everything that we do. And so in a way, they still live. And that's kind of what he learned at the end there. And then as he goes to revisit that earlier progression, the sad one, there's a bit of hopefulness to it, because he starts to understand that. Wow. God damn, man. Ren is absolutely phenomenal. Fantastic. Okay. Well, if you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Or don't. Who am I to tell you? But make sure you tell the people that you love them. That's always number one. Love you guys. Hope that your week is better than your day. Your month is better than your week. and your year is better than your month. And I will see you on the next one.